It's finally time for WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Šiandien mes kalbėsime apie WrestleMania 35. What is going on, people? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson right here, and today we are going to talk about WrestleMania. Now, honestly, I feel like this pay-per-view on paper looks pretty nice. Yeah, I have a few issues with this, and especially I have a few questions about that, but other than that, these matches right here are really intriguing and I cannot wait to watch the pay-per-view. Before we make our predictions, let's talk about the positives and negatives about this year's WrestleMania. Now, the positives are that new guys are getting opportunities. Most of the time at WrestleMania, part-timers return and they take the opportunities that younger superstars should get. I mean, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Are you serious with this? This year, however, it's a complete opposite. Kofi Kingston is in a WWE Championship match. Seth Rollins might win the Universal Championship. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Ronda Rousey are main eventing WrestleMania. So this pay-per-view, this WrestleMania in general, is different than any other WrestleMania. And when they said that it's the new era, yes, they lied a little bit, but there's some truth in that. Maybe they are listening. Most of you probably already noticed that I'm way more positive about the WWE lately. And I don't know why. Maybe the product is a little bit better, or maybe it's because my girlfriend is also watching WWE right now for like 8 months, I guess, right now. And believe me, when you have someone to watch wrestling with you, it's entertaining because she sees wrestling differently than I do. So maybe it's because of that, because let's be honest right here, the build wasn't the best. Quite possibly one of the worst WrestleMania builds we ever got. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar had pretty much nothing except interactions between Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, something that we've already seen a million times, so I wasn't really a big fan of that. When it comes to Kofi Kingston storyline, yeah, it wasn't the best either, but it was natural, organic, something that fans created. We made this rivalry. So you don't really necessarily need an amazing story because it speaks for itself, let's be honest. Now, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Ronda Rousey storyline started off pretty good, but it was overbooked. Still not quite sure whether this was a comedy act or was it supposed to be taken seriously. Anyway, I'm already talking about the matches. Let's talk about WWE WrestleMania 35 and let's give our predictions.
WrestleMania.
The first match we got is the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. The champion Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. And it's been confirmed that this is a kickoff match. Again, Cruiserweight match is in a kickoff. And that's one of the main reasons why Neville actually left the WWE. You don't get paid for DVD sales or whatever if you are in a kickoff show, because it doesn't count. I'm losing my voice. Like I've said before, I'm not watching 205 Live, so I can't really give you any reviews about the storyline or whatever. It kind of feels random for someone who's not watching, I gotta be honest. Tony Nese versus Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania, it feels really random, but I should really check that rivalry out because to me it's not intriguing and I don't really care. Buddy Murphy held that Cruiserweight Championship ever since that Australian WWE event. So I gotta say that I think, so my prediction is Buddy Murphy is losing the Cruiserweight Championship because it's WrestleMania and we need a moment. I don't even know whether this guy is a babyface or a heel, to be honest. WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Let's be honest, that trophy doesn't look very good, to say the least. It looks like something else. When I talk about this match, the first thing that comes to my mind is the fact that Asuka is in it. She was supposed to be the SmackDown Live Women's Champion at WrestleMania, but now she is in this match. I wonder how she reacted when WWE told her that she's losing the championship. It's a bit of a shame. So we have a lot of potential winners right here. Now, I have 3 women in mind. It's either going to be Mandy Rose, yes, because WWE been pushing her so much lately, Asuka, or Lacey Evans. She's been making her entrance and not doing anything for so long, it only makes sense for her to actually win the Battle Royal. And she was actually in a Royal Rumble match, and she's amazing. It was the only time I've actually seen her wrestle, so I'm a huge fan already. And I wouldn't have a problem if either one of these 3 women would win the match. I mean, Asuka deserves at least that, but my prediction is Lacey Evans. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. A match that will change your career into nothing. Honestly, it was supposed to be, from my understanding, a match that would change your career. I mean, Cesaro won the first one, and he was a Paul Heyman guy. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything for him because the whole push for Cesaro was distracted by the fact that Paul Heyman was talking about Brock Lesnar the whole time. So, it didn't work this time, and then it didn't work again, and again, and again. And the match just turned into absolutely nothing. I mean, Matt Hardy won the match. He's not gonna get the push. He didn't get the push. Nothing really changed. Mojo Rawley won the match. Yeah, that was rather interesting. Me and my girlfriend already made the predictions, and she thinks that Jeff Hardy is going to win the match. And I think it kinda makes sense in a way. Last year we got Matt Hardy, this year we will get Jeff Hardy. I mean, what's the reason behind the Hardy Boys being in this Battle Royal? They should be in a tag team championship match, so that's really weird. I think she has a point right here. Now, my prediction was Braun Strowman, but are WWE going to be this obvious? Braun Strowman, the big guy, winning a battle royal made for big guys? Yes, WWE will be that obvious. So, it's either gonna be Jeff Hardy, Braun Strowman, hopefully someone like Andrade, but don't tell me these 2 are gonna win the match. Don't even think about it. So my prediction is going to be, this is just I know it's a terrible prediction. Braun Strowman. Who cares? It's not gonna change anything. SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. The champions, the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Last year, Shinsuke Nakamura was in a WWE Championship match. This year, well, he's on WrestleMania, so every story has a good ending. I'm just not into this tag team. Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura feels way too random. 2 singles competitors that should stay as singles competitors. Really doesn't make any sense. Another thing that bothers me is the fact that Ricochet and Aleister Black are on both shows. I don't like that. They're on Raw, they're on SmackDown, they're getting opportunities right here, they're getting opportunities right there. So I'm not a fan of that, and we're seeing a lot of it lately. So hopefully, after WrestleMania, during the Superstar Shakeup, the brand split is going to be a little bit more strict. Hopefully. But considering the fact that we have this unified women's championship match, very unlikely. Anyway, there's really no storyline. It was randomly announced by Alexa Bliss. And my prediction in this match is, I would say, Ricochet and Aleister Black. Really no reason, but I think it would be cool. I think nobody really cares about this match that much. It's such a shame that we were supposed to get a ladder match for the WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship between the Usos and the Hardy Boys. That would have been great. Hopefully at SummerSlam. This, not for me. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Kurt Angle's farewell match. Now, if Kurt Angle is going to face Baron Corbin, I would like to think that Baron Corbin is losing, I guess. I think it makes sense for Baron Corbin to win. You know, he's winning the match. Massive heat by defeating Kurt Angle in his last match. It makes sense. It would do wonders for Baron Corbin's career. On the other hand, people wanna see Kurt Angle kick the crap out of Baron Corbin. So, it's a confusing match. We don't even know if we're getting it. There are so many rumors. I would love to predict that John Cena versus Kurt Angle is happening because John Cena doesn't even have a match and Baron Corbin is squashed or something, Cena replaces him. And you know what? That is gonna be my prediction. We're getting John Cena versus Kurt Angle, and John Cena is winning the match. This is so random and unrealistic at all, but I've said in my previous predictions video that this time, I'm not gonna go with the obvious. Yes, be afraid. John Cena. Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle, the winner is John Cena. What about The Undertaker? Is Undertaker going to be at WrestleMania? I assume we're getting some kind of appearance. Interference, maybe, in some kind of match, hopefully. Let me know your predictions about that. The Intercontinental Championship, Bobby Lashley versus Demon Balor. Ooh, it's a Demon Balor. Ooh, this is so scary. Yeah, so I like the look of a Demon Balor. It looks pretty savage, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the gimmick though. It's weird to me. It's that part of wrestling that I don't understand. I'm okay with it. If he's gonna get over with that gimmick, he is over with that gimmick, fine. I don't understand this, for example. Was that necessary? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Other than that, the gimmick is fine. Okay, it's actually okay. But painting yourself and then you turn into this horny demon. Not a fan. Not a fan. Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor brings back the demon for Bobby Lashley, but not for Brock Lesnar. Bobby Lashley confirmed the greatest superstar of all time. Now, yes, my prediction is Finn Balor. If he brings back the demon, well, he better win the match. United States Championship, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Another match that we don't necessarily want to see. There's no really a rivalry between Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio. Is John Cena going to be involved? Again, another John Cena prediction. But this time, we're not gonna make it official. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. You know what? I would say that Rey Mysterio is winning it because we need a cool moment, but I'm not gonna be obvious. I think. And that also makes sense. Samoa Joe is gonna retain. Yeah, Samoa Joe beats Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, retains the championship. Voila. Great. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. I wouldn't even mind if this was the main event. Have you seen SmackDown, people? Wow. These promos between these two are absolutely amazing, and I hope that this rivalry is going to continue after WrestleMania. This was a rivalry that we needed for AJ Styles when he was the WWE champion. I've said it many times before. We need Randy Orton in a championship contendership match, and we need Orton versus Styles at Backlash, Extreme Rules. I don't care, but we need to see that rivalry. I knew it would be good. People didn't believe in me. Look at this rivalry now. Only a few promos, but it is the best built out of any WrestleMania match. It's a tough one to predict because if either of these men win, nothing is going to change. I'm not saying that it's bad, but really nothing is going to change. So, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go with Randy Orton because he's a heel and this WrestleMania needs a lot of babyface victories. This one doesn't change anything, so basically I think that WWE are gonna give it to Randy Orton, so in other matches we would get that babyface celebration. That's just my take on it. But this rivalry is amazing and I think that this match is gonna steal the show. That's my prediction. Think about me when you watch that match. If it's going to suck, blame me. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Beth Phoenix and Natalia versus the Iconics versus Nia Jax and Tamina. Fatal 4-way match. Yeah, it's one of these fast matches. Showcase of women. Look at how many tag teams we have, tag team championships. It's also a tough one to predict because I can see either team winning it. But because Iconics have been pushed so much lately, I'm gonna say the Iconics. My original prediction was actually Nia Jax and Tamina, but I'm gonna say the Iconics because it makes sense. They are an actual tag team. The only actual tag team, well, in the WWE, I think. Yes, they started off as a tag team on the main roster. So my prediction is the Iconics. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. This match really needs a championship in my opinion. If there was an Intercontinental title on the line, it would make the title look so much more important. Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor are not quite doing it, in my opinion. I think this match is not necessarily going to be enjoyable for the match or the rivalry storyline. It's rather going to be, oh, Roman Reigns is back. What a cool moment. Do you remember WrestleMania 35 when Roman Reigns made his in-ring singles return? I think that's why this match is important. I wouldn't go with the obvious one. I really think that Drew McIntyre should win this one because Roman Reigns is going to get a push anyway. It doesn't change anything, so give this victory to Drew McIntyre. Let me know your thoughts. But my prediction is Roman Reigns. Shane McMahon versus The Miz, Falls Count Anywhere. Shane McMahon, Falls Count Anywhere. Something crazy is going to happen. I'm not quite sure what, but something crazy is about to happen. I don't necessarily want that. Every time Shane McMahon is about to do something crazy, I get nervous. I get really nervous, and at this point maybe he should stop, or at least slow it down a little bit. So The Miz is pushed as this huge babyface, this not necessarily an underdog, but an actual tough babyface. He beaten the crap out of Sanity in a handicap match, Falls Count Anywhere handicap match. That's huge. That's actually pretty huge. For The Miz, not for Sanity. It's also tough to predict this one, but I think that The Miz is winning this one. Just because Shane McMahon already won at WrestleMania 34, he doesn't need another victory. The Miz is winning this one. That's my prediction. Triple H versus Batista, no holds barred match. What's the difference between a no holds barred match and no disqualification match? What's the difference? Maybe no rope breaks in this one? I'm not quite sure. Either way, it's the same thing. It's an Extreme Rules match, let's be honest. So this one's good. This one's very good. And it's a right way to put part-timers. Two part-timers in a match, no championship, just personal stuff. Why not? These people make this card look more legit. And that's my way of thinking. I'm not against part-timers. As a matter of fact, I love seeing old superstars returning and wrestling, and we get these memories, and wow, it's cool. This guy still has it. I love that. Never had a problem. But when you have Goldberg versus Lesnar for the main championship, that's a bit of a problem, and you have this huge roster. That's a problem. That's a great way to do it. So yes, if Triple H loses the match, he is going to have to retire from in-ring competition. Wow! This is huge! So, Triple H is either going to retire, or if he wins, he's gonna wrestle 2 times a year. No, honestly, yeah, I would love to see Batista winning this one, but Triple H is taking it. If Sting lost against Triple H won't have any problem going over Batista. The Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Something tells me Brock Lesnar is retaining the championship. I'm 70% sure Brock Lesnar is retaining the championship. Yes, I want Seth Rollins to win the match. We need the Universal Championship on Monday Night Raw, but Brock Lesnar is retaining. It's not in the main event anymore. We have another main event. So that tells me that, well, WWE don't want to end this WrestleMania the same way WrestleMania 34 ended, with a lot of boos because Brock Lesnar retained the championship. So yes, people, this is what we're getting. Brock Lesnar is retaining the championship, and that's my prediction. WWE Championship match, the new Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. As much as I love Daniel Bryan right now, his gimmick is amazing. He's trying so much to get Kofi Kingston cheered. It's absolutely insane. I really want Kofi Kingston to win. It would be one of these WrestleMania moments. Kofi Kingston winning the WWE Championship. If I said that in 2015 or 14 or whatever, you wouldn't believe in me. It's absolutely insane. I don't necessarily think WWE are going to do that though. But you know what? This is the reality, and Big E is turning on Kofi Kingston. Daniel Bryan retains the championship. Yes, Big E is turning heel, maybe with Xavier Woods, so my prediction is Daniel Bryan. And the WWE Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship match. Charlotte versus Becky versus Ronda. And one thing that people need to realize, I know all of you hate Ronda Rousey or whatever, I don't care. If it wasn't for Ronda Rousey, this wouldn't be in the main event. Because Ronda Rousey made it all legit, and of course I couldn't give all credit to Ronda Rousey. If Becky Lynch wouldn't be that over, this match also wouldn't be in the main event. And then there's Charlotte. Charlotte, she's in the match and she adds a lot, I'm not gonna lie, she's a great wrestler. As a matter of fact, I'm fine with it being a triple threat match as of right now. It's going to be a better match. Especially if it's in the main event, I'm okay with a triple threat match. Most of the time, WrestleMania main events are great when we have a triple threat match. And what I like about this match being in the main event of WrestleMania the most is that it's not your typical women. We are pushing women right now. Look at what we are doing. It's not necessarily the case this time. These women actually deserved it. They earned it. You know, it is the hottest rivalry in the WWE. Whether you like it or not, it is. People care. So they earned to be in the main event of WrestleMania. And I'm fine with it. I think it's great. Now, normally, if this match wasn't in the main event, my prediction would be Charlotte. But because this is ending the show and maybe WWE want to keep the fans happy this time, maybe, because they're listening kinda, I'm gonna say that my prediction is Becky Lynch. I think she's taking both championships and we're getting a great ending to WrestleMania. I'm fine with either women winning this match, but Ronda is leaving after WrestleMania, Charlotte is a heel. It only makes sense for Becky Lynch to end this WrestleMania with 2 championships. WrestleMania 30, except it's Becky Lynch. And I'm fine with it. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be an amazing match. Anyway, let me know your predictions in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, make sure to click that like button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching my content. I really appreciate that. The support has been incredible lately. Thank you. And as always, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Peace, love, and hugs.
Oh, oh. WrestleMania.